Memory loss doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers a forgotten name, a misplaced thought, a moment lost in fog. But what if the antidote isn't found in a bottle, but in your body's movement? Your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets. Exercise increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients that help your brain repair, grow, and stay sharp. But before we discuss how exercise can improve your cognitive health, let us first differentiate between physical activity and physical exercise. The terms physical activity and physical exercise are often used interchangeably. However, understanding the distinction between these two concepts is essential for appreciating their unique contributions to cognitive functioning and psychological well being. According to the World Health Organization, physical activity is defined as any bodily movement produced by our muscles that requires energy. This broad definition includes everyday activities such as walking during work or school, dancing, cleaning the house, gardening, and stretching. These movements, though informal and often spontaneous, play a vital role in maintaining general health and mobility. In contrast, physical exercise is a subcategory of physical activity that is planned, structured, and repetitive with the specific goal of improving or maintaining one or more components of physical fitness. Physical exercise includes both aerobic activities such as running, swimming, or cycling, and anaerobic activities like resistance training or sprinting. These exercises are characterized by defined frequency, duration, and intensity, making them more targeted in their physiological and psychological effects.
The way I explain this to my patients is that exercise is activity outside your everyday routine. It should be a repetition of an action, like for example, squats or biceps curls with 3 sets of 15 counts. Just an example. This is setting at least 30 minutes of your time 5 days a week apart from your daily routine. That is only specific and focused only for exercise. It is exercising for the purpose of improving health. That's it.
The distinction between physical activity and physical exercise becomes particularly important when examining their impact on brain health. A growing body of research highlights the profound cognitive benefits of regular physical exercise. Studies have shown that physical exercise enhances memory, attention, and executive functioning, such as decision making across the lifespan. In children, regular aerobic activity is associated with improved performance on verbal, perceptual, and arithmetic tasks. Among older adults, exercise have been shown to prevent cognitive decline, reduce the risk of dementia, and preserve executive functions. Advanced neuroimaging techniques such as positron emission tomography and magnetoencephalography have provided compelling evidence that physical exercise induces structural and functional changes in the brain. These changes include improved metabolic activity and enhanced connectivity between brain regions involved in cognition or memory. These benefits are observed even in individuals at risk for Alzheimer's disease, reinforcing the protective role of exercise in neurodegenerative conditions. Beyond cognitive enhancement, physical exercise offers significant psychological benefits. Regular exercise is associated with improved self esteem, emotional regulation, and resilience. It fosters a sense of control and self concept, while also promoting positive social interactions and opportunities for enjoyment. Individuals who engage in consistent exercise routines report lower levels of depression and anxiety, suggesting that exercise can serve as a complementary treatment for mental health conditions. Moreover, physical exercise has been linked to healthier behavioral patterns. It helps reduce addictive behaviors such as smoking, alcohol consumption, and gambling, and supports better regulation of hunger and satiety. For individuals recovering from substance abuse, exercise contributes to the adoption of healthier habits and improved overall well being. Let's now go to how exercise improves cognitive and mental health. One of the brain's secret weapon is BDNF, or brain derived neurotrophic factor. It's a protein released during movement that helps neurons connect, survive, and thrive. Often called miracle grow for the brain. Exercise increases BDNF, which supports learning and memory. Imagine your brain as a garden of flowers or vegetables. Exercise waters the garden, while BDNF is fertilizer. And neurogenesis are the sprouts. Neurogenesis is defined as the growth and development of nervous system. These are the sprouts that grow out of the garden when you continue to water and add fertilizer to the plants. Exercise boosts the birth of new neurons or brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, the memory center of our brain. The third benefit of exercise is neuroplasticity. It is the brain's capacity to create and rearrange synaptic connections, particularly in reaction to experience, learning, or injury. Neuroplasticity is the nervous system's ability to adapt and change based on experiences, and physical exercise acts as a beneficial factor that enhances this adaptability. Exercise boosts neuroplasticity for your brain's ability to adapt and rewire. This means better learning, faster recall, and more resilience against aging and disease. Imagine neuroplasticity as you're planting seeds. Seeds are new experiences or learned behaviors. Every time you try something new, whether it's learning a language, practicing mindfulness, or recovering from trauma, you're planting a seed. Repetition and reinforcement help roots grow deeper. The more you practice a skill, the stronger and more resilient the neural pathway becomes. Next is cerebral blood flow. Physical activity improves oxygen and nutrient delivery to the brain. Think of your brain as a well-tended garden. Over the years, it's grown rich with memories, wisdom, and experience, like heirloom roses and sturdy oaks. But even the most beautiful garden needs steady watering to stay vibrant. Cerebral blood flow is like the garden hose that carries water, which is your oxygen and nutrients, to every corner of your brain. When you're sedentary, the hose trickles, just enough to keep things alive, but not enough to thrive. But when we move, whether it's a walk around the block, gentle stretching, or dancing to a favorite tune, the hose flows freely again. It nourishes the roots of memory, clears away mental fog, and helps new blossoms of clarity and focus bloom. Physical activity doesn't have to be intense, it just needs to be consistent. Every step is a sip of water for your brains. Next, exercise causes inflammation reduction. Regular movement lowers systemic inflammation, a key driver of neurodegeneration. Think of your body as a beautiful garden and your brain as its most delicate bloom. Over time, tiny weeds representing inflammation begin to sprout. At first, they're barely noticeable, but left unchecked, they spread, choking the roots and stealing nutrients from the flowers of memory, focus, and mood. Last is exercise increases insulin sensitivity and vascular health. Exercise improves metabolic health, reducing vascular contributions to dementia. Your body is like a garden, and your brain is the most delicate flower bed, where memories bloom, ideas sprout, and wisdom grows. To keep this garden thriving, it needs a steady flow of water and nutrients delivered through a network of irrigation lines, which are your blood vessels. But when insulin sensitivity declines, it's like the soil becoming resistant to water. The nutrients don't absorb properly, and the irrigation system starts to clog. Over time, the roots, which are your brain cells, don't get what they need. The flowers wilt, the weeds of inflammation creep in, and the garden loses its vibrancy. Exercise is your master gardener. With each walk, stretch, or dance, you loosen the soil, clear the irrigation lines, and help nutrients flow freely. Insulin works better, the vascular system stays strong, and your brain garden blossoms with clarity, resilience, and life. Even a few minutes of movement each day can be the sunlight and rain your brain needs to bloom. But do you know that different movements activate different brain regions? From molecular shifts to structural changes, movement reshapes the brain at every level. Walking grows your hippocampus or your memory center. Strength training boosts executive function or decision making. Yoga calms stress hormones, resulting in stress reduction. Dance lights up memory and creativity. Even Tai Chi has been shown to enhance executive function in older adults.
So, among these exercises I mentioned, which brain booster are you? Which exercise would you like to achieve your cognitive goals? Is it A, walking to improve memory? B, yoga to reduce stress? C, dance to increase creativity? Or D, strength training to boost decision making? I'm sure you can reach your goals as long as you are consistent. Let me know your answers in the comments below.
Keep in mind, you don't have to accept memory loss as inevitable. Every step you take is a step toward brain health. Move to remember, your future self is counting on it.
Now, I have a challenge for you to do for 7 days. I am inviting you to do 20 minutes of movement daily. Any movement that suits you. It may be walking, running, stretching, then track your mood, focus, or memory. Let me know in the comments how you feel after completing this challenge. I would love to hear from you. If this video moved you literally or emotionally, don't forget to move others too. Like, share, and subscribe to support science-backed health education that empowers every step. Your engagement helps us reach more minds, more bodies, and more moments worth remembering. Let's keep moving forward together. Bye, take care, and see you again soon.